Okay, today is term 2, week 3, Chemistry AMS. I'm sorry, it's 9 o'clock. My brother was in the hospital, I had to go with him. Uh, so I'm sorry. Uh, this is the term 2, week 3, Chemistry AMS. What's new this week is the ions, and it's very simple. I'll help you out, okay? But all you have to know is that in chemistry, we have ions, right? We have ions, ionic, say ionic solids, okay, and we have say molecular solids, okay. You guys know an ionic solid is metal uh, plus non-metal, okay. Molecular solid is non-metal plus non-metal, okay. مهم, know that ionic solids, they have extremely high um, boiling and melting points. uh, Molecular solids have low boiling point and melting point. Okay, these are hick any quick outlines. Uh, one thing you have to know is the structure of the ionic solid is how it says in the book is, one second. Where is it? Ionic. I think it's here. No, no, this one. So wait, let me copy. Yeah, so it's this one. It's the ionic solid. This is the here they're talking about molecular solid. They say low melting points, low boiling points. Okay. Uh, this is ionic solid here. Yeah. They have, where do they say it as high? He someone here. Wait. Uh, they have here. Yeah. Extremely high melting temperature. Okay. This is for an ionic solid. They said it in the book, but yani, please know that each ion is surrounded by six opposite charged ions. It's not in the book. Okay, as it's not in the quiz, but it's in the book. Okay, and they really might ask it. Okay, most ions are soluble in water. Yani, I'll write that. Wait in a second. But know that it's each ion surrounded by six oppositely charged, and it's called a lattice. Okay, it's called a lattice. Okay, and each ion is surrounded by six oppositely charged. Whatever. Okay. Know that most ionic solids, most dissolve in water. Okay, and they only after you dissolve it in water. After you dissolve in water, they conduct electricity. Okay, molecular solids don't dissolve or conduct except a few, except some molecular solids. What are they? Acids. Okay, I don't think they're gonna ask, because acids are the only molecular solids that can dissolve in water and conduct electricity. بنسميهم holy. Anything that dissolves in water, a substance that dissolves in water and conducts electricity is called an electrolyte. Okay, electrolyte. Okay, it's not asked in the quiz, but يعني it's there's a lot of stuff not asked in the quiz. بس هيك. Okay, ف ionic solids, they're made out of metals and non-metals, and in general these metals and non-metals will be ions. Okay, ions هول بيكونوا ions. Ions always have a charge. Okay, you could say Na plus, Ca2 plus, Mg2 plus, Cl minus, what else? CaCO3. So it could be in the form of an atom, or it could be in the form of a molecule. So you could say CO3 minus. This is a molecule. Okay. It could be NO CO3 2 minus actually. NO or was it 2 minus? Wait. Yeah, so it's CO3 2 minus and NO3 minus. So why this is important? This table, you gotta memorize this. Okay, you have to. So yeah, you have to memorize these. You have to. But most of them you can get them from the periodic table. Okay, I think about half of them. Okay, so let me show you which ones you can get from the periodic table. Okay, let me pull up the periodic table. Uh, see this, copy. Okay, and let me write paste. Okay, I can't make this bigger. Can't even move it. Okay, I'll just zoom in, I guess. Okay. Uh, this is the periodic table. Okay. Uh, you're gonna be given this in every exam. I'm gonna show you how to find the charge. Just put hydrogen on the side. Okay. Forget about hydrogen. Hydrogen is always +1, by the way. Okay. In the periodic table, if you remember, we have groups. The groups go from left to right. Yeah. So we start group 1, group 2. Then we skip these in the middle. We go back here, group 3, and then group 4, then group 5, then group 6, group 7, group 8. Okay, all everything in these groups have a charge except these. Okay, because these are noble gases, they don't count. The noble gases don't count. For everything from group 1 to 7 has a charge. How do you know which one has what charge? Okay, look. Group 1. Group 1, since it's group 1, that means it has one electron. Okay, group 1 has one electron. Since it has one electron, it's gonna lose that electron. Look, how it works is, let's say you have Na. Okay, Na has group 1, so has one electron. You remember the rule that we took last year? It has to always have in total 8 electrons. Okay, so you do 8 minus 1. Sorry, no. The rule we had was it has to have 8 electrons. But it has to bind with something that has 7 electrons, right? So that means it's gonna lose this electron. Usually if it's a small number, from groups 1 to 3, it's always gonna be positive. Okay, it's always gonna be positive. I'll show you now how. Okay, groups 1 to 3, it's always gonna be positive. فانت, since it's group 1, if it has one electron, that means it's gonna lose one electron. It's gonna lose. And انت, when you're losing an electron, معناتها you're gonna have a positive charge. So this Na that's in group 1 will have Na plus 1. But يعني you don't write the 1, since you don't write the 1. Okay, طب what about Mg? Mg is in group 2. Since I said groups 1 to 3 will be positive, so it will be Mg2 plus. Okay? Okay, then Al مثلا group 3, it's always positive, Al3 plus. Group 4, we skip them. We skip group 4. Always skip group 4. They won't ask you about it, okay? Don't just forget about group 4. Group 5. Group 5, since it's now from 5 to 7. عندك ال 1 to 3 which دايما positive, وعندك ال 5 to 7 هنا negative. Okay? Negative. إذا أنت بجروب 5, okay, how many more do you need to get 8? Uh, how many more do you need to get 8? Let's say مثلا N, nitrogen, N, right? Enter how many, since it's in group 5, you have 5 electrons, right? 5 electrons. How many do you need to get 8? 3. So you're going to gain 3. If you're gaining electrons, معناتها is going to become minus. So دايما no, from 1 to 3 positive, 5 to 7 negative. Let's go to group 6. O مثلا O. Since it has 6 electrons, it needs 2 more. So it's going to be O2 minus. Group 7 هلا, let's look at group 7. Let's take Cl. Cl is the most common one. For OF كمان. These two are very common. Okay? it has 7 electrons since it's group 7. How many does it need to become 8? 1. So it's going to be F minus. Okay? Cl نفس الشيء. It has 7, needs 1. So it's going to be Cl minus. So if you look at the table they gave us here, مثلا Na plus, you get it from the periodic table. Look. Let me show you. Na is group 1, so it's plus 1. K is in group 1, Mg is group 2, Ca is group 2, Ba is group 2, Pb. Okay. These You don't need to memorize them, I think. BA, let me just make sure. BA, what's the other one? Uh, okay, lithium. Where's lithium? Yeah, it's there. For these ones, no need to memorize them, okay? Because they're from the periodic table. بس هول التلاتة you have to memorize them, okay? These ones, periodic table, periodic table, periodic table, periodic table. هول you have to memorize them, okay? For the ones I circled, please make sure you memorize these, okay? You must memorize them. Okay, المهم طولت عليك أنا بالشرح. Now I think it's time to actually solve the quiz. فمهم, let's start. Uh, what is an ion? I told you an ion is any atom that carries a charge or any molecule that carries a charge. And a Cl minus, Mg plus, Mg2 plus, CO3 minus, 2 minus, whatever. Okay, that's an ion. Anything that has a charge. Okay, what could be separated by filtration? Oh, this is easy. Skip this. Uh, okay, which method can be used to obtain crystals from aqueous copper sulfate? If you have aqueous means it's dissolved in water. Yani the copper sulfate is a salt. Okay, salt dissolved in water. How would you separate the salt? How do you get the crystals? You have to evaporate the water. Okay, what volume of 0.5 molar contains 97 grams? Okay, مهم. It's always C equals N over N. My pen became I mean, yeah, C equals N over V. بدون volume, so volume equals N over C. أنا is this became smaller صح؟ لا لا I don't like this. Okay, V equals N over C. So بدك المولds, right? وهنا عطوك 97 grams of K2CR4. So how do you find the moles? N equals M over M. So N equals the mass 97 divided by the molar mass, which is 194, which is 0.5. Okay, so the volume is 0.5 moles divided by the concentration, which is 0.5, which is 1. You get 1. Okay, 250 cm cube of 0.9 molar concentration are poured into 750 cm cube. Okay, so you have volume 1 and you have concentration 1. هون I took volume 2. What do they want? They want concentration 2. You know the formula V1, sorry, C1 V1 equals C2 V2. C1 here 0.9. V1 has to be in decimeters, so you have to divide by 1000. 0.25 equals C2, which we don't know, we're trying to find, times the volume 2, which is 0.75. You get this, you're going to get C2 equals 0.3. Okay, fractional distillation is the most suitable method to obtain fractional. Remember, fractional distillation هي لما you want to separate two liquids close to boiling points. So alcohol and water. Yeah, since alcohol and water have similar boiling points, fractional distillation would be most suitable. What can be separated by chromatography? By chromatography, it's going to be ink and the crushed green leaf. You memorize this. And how do you adsorb water? Adsorb water, silica gel. Okay, all these are easy. Question 8. Molecular solids. Molecular solids, I told you, they have low melting points and low boiling points. Okay, but I told you some of them interact with water to give conducting solutions. شو كانوا هن هول some? Some of them هن الأسيدز بس الأسيدز. Okay. Molecular solids have high boiling point ولا لا؟ they're through ionic bonds أكيد لا. Okay. Uh, Ionic solids do they have low melting? No. They have high boiling and high melting. They form crystal lattices and they conduct electricity when molten or when dissolved in water. Okay? What is the concentration? Concentration. See, whoa, that's way too big. Yeah, now it's back to normal. Okay, what is the concentration of 1 dm cube solution? Concentration C equals N over V. For C equals the mole 0.5 divided by 1 equals 0.50 equals two significant figures. How many moles? N equals CV. Okay, so N equals the concentration here 0.5 times the V 0.1. You get 0.050 since two significant figures. What volume? Volume is N over C. So volume equals the moles 0.1 divided by C, which is 0.2. يطلع لك 0.50. Two significant figures. Okay, بعدين A student wants to prepare 100 centimeter cubed of zero point 0.1. Okay, find the mass. Okay, أول شيء we need to find the moles, right? وكيف نلاقي المولز N equals CV. ف N equals the concentration is zero point 0.1 times the volume, which is zero point 0.1, because you have to make it decimeter cube. Okay, and you get, I think, 0.05, if I'm not wrong. 0.1, 0, huh? 0.1 times 0.1. Okay, مهم. It's not 0.05. I don't know how I got 0.05. Okay, 0.01. And n equals m over m. Okay, so it's how, wait. Let's find the, yeah. So n equals m over m, and if you scroll up, they say Na2CO3. Okay, uh, so n equals the mass which we're trying to find over the molar mass of Na2CO3. It's 2Na, so 2 times 23 plus C, which is 12, plus 3 times the oxygen, which is 16. You get 106. Wow. Okay, the molar mass ونحن قلنا المولز is 0.01. ف 0.01 equals the mass divided by 106, which gets you 1.06. 1.06. Okay, here. Okay. Uh, بسرعة. How many minutes is this? 16. Okay. Okay. All this is the crisscross method. Okay. Sometimes when you want two ions to join, okay, I'll give you مثلا Na. So when you want to join this Na plus, let's say uh with, let's say, Cl. Cl, and Cl is Cl minus because it's in the periodic table. Okay, let's say you want to join these two. How would you join them? Okay, you do the crisscross method. Okay, but before doing the crisscross method, okay, you look at the charges. If the charges cancel out, okay, then عادي, you're good to go. You don't have to do the crisscross method. You just join them and you write NaCl. بس مثلا هون let me see, Ca2 and N3 minus. Yeah, let's say you have Ca2 plus and N3 minus. Okay, in this case the charges aren't the same, so they don't cancel out. Yeah, so you take the crisscross method. Okay, so you take this 2, you cross it down to the N, becomes 2, and you take this 3 and you take it down to the Ca, it becomes 3. So what is your final compound? Ca3 and 2. That's it. That's literally the crisscross method. If I look here, Mg2 and, plus and O2 minus, the 2's cancel out, so it's just MgO. نفس الشيء part B, NH4 plus Cl minus. This is plus 1 minus 1, they cancel. See NH4Cl. و Ca2 plus N3 minus. هلا نعمل crisscross because they don't cancel. تاخد ال 2, you take it down to the N3, and you take the 3, you take it down to the Ca. So your Ca2 هاي 3, so wait, هيدي 3, yeah, Ca3 and 2. Okay. و part D, okay, they can't cancel, so you have to do crisscross. Take the 3 and the 2, 3 goes down here to the SO4. So by the way, look, if you have more than one, okay, you can't put 3 here and like 7 here. No, 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 no. You're not allowed. That's completely wrong. Okay, you have SO4, you have to distribute a 3, you put it in brackets, and you put the 3 outside, like in math. Okay, and this 2 goes down to the Al. So Al2 SO4 3. Okay, like this. Question 12. An ion is negative, anion is negative, والكات هي positive. هي positive. و14, okay. هلا you have to write them with the charge, okay. Calcium is Ca2 plus, okay, from the periodic table. Since calcium is group 2, Ca2 plus. Chloride is group 7, so Cl minus. Copper هذه بتحفظها, I think, because it's a transition metal, if I'm not wrong. It's yeah, you have to, it's in the table. You have to, yeah, for the copper isn't in any of the tables. You just have to memorize this, okay? And they say 2 here, فأكيد it's gonna be 2, okay? But please pay attention. Why it's plus? Because obviously copper is a metal, okay? And metals are always positive, Okay, فthis is a way you could do it, or you could just memorize it. Sulfate ion هيدي بالتable somewhere here. SO4 2 minus A. SO4 2 minus. Okay. بتحفظهم هون. Okay. This one you name them, but they can't be capital. Okay. Silver Ag is silver from the periodic table. Silver iodide always group 7. Group 7 you see group, well, that's not the periodic table. Group 7 over when, okay, group 7. Okay, this whole group here, if you name them, they always have to end with IDE. Okay, like fluoride, chloride, bromide, and iodide. I don't know what this is, it's not important. Okay, so you have to know that. But they always end with IDE. Group 7. I is in group 7 iodine. Okay, silver iodide. And don't put capital letters. I don't know why it's not letting me. PbSO4, Pb is lead. SO4, he's sulfate. Well, how do I know it's sulfate? Remember, we said SO4 is sulfate. This table must be memorized. Okay, so lead sulfate. And this II is very important. You have to write it. And it's in the table, I think. Yeah, lead, you have to write II. See, Pb2, it's II. Okay, lead II. You have to put it. Okay, I think there's also copper, Cu, and Fe, which is iron. If it's here, is it here? Uh, it's not here. Okay, but يعني if you want iron, which is 3, I. Okay, and it's Fe 3 plus. Okay, let me. Okay, and Li2CO3, it's lithium carbonate. Lithium, which is here, lithium, و CO3 قلنا هي carbonate. Okay, you have to memorize. You can't do anything other than memorize. Okay, this one's easy. 8 grams of a solute X. Preparation 0.25. Okay, molar mass. Molar mass N equals M over M. نحن بدنا المولز first to solve, right? So N equals CV. N equals the concentration هي 0.2 والvolume هي 0.25. Multiply them, you get 0.25 times 0.2. It's 0.25 times 0.2. 0.05. 0.05. So you go back here, 0.05 is my moles equals the mass, which is 8 grams. Okay, نحن بدنا المولر mass. the molar mass will be 8 divided by 0.05 تطلع لك 160. Okay, uh, that's it. 17. How many questions? 18, I think. Yeah, 18. Okay. Sublime means to change from solid to gas without passing through the liquid. Which ones can you separate by sublimation? So you have to memorize them. هن ammonium chloride, iodine, dry ice. Dry ice هي carbon dioxide. بس in the exam هن كانوا يحطوا لك solution, iodine solution, carbon dioxide solution, ammonium chloride solution. كلهم غلط. إذا بتشوف solution, it's wrong. It can't be dissolved in water. It has to be solid. Okay. ممنوع يكون في solution. Okay, which one, circle the one for ethanol. The one for ethanol, to separate ethanol, is this one. In the exam, I remember they put two distillations. The one that had fire under it was wrong because you can't heat ethanol with a flame. Okay, the one with ethanol, or the one that had fire, was wrong. It had a bunch of burn, that one was wrong. Another line for oil and water أكيد be the filtration. هيك نكون خلصنا. Good luck everyone tomorrow. Please make sure to memorize the table. I'm sorry إنه the recording is very late. It's 9:30 هلا. بس المهم good luck. 24 minutes ما طولت عليكم. يلا باي.